of cold echoes where the numbers float. Every take a breath I chase, lost inside this market space.
Afternoon stream, let's get it. Neon on the mic, yeah. Neon stepping in, yeah. Session wide awake. Night shift lay the ground. Matt set the play. Now it's midday money. Structure on the screen. Neon seeds acting holy, price moving clean. No FOMO type in the channel mode. We learned that lesson back in 24. Half gap buys when the market dips. DD bands bounce and we let it rip. Bulls on flashing like a warning light. If it's not a line, we let it slide. Patience, heavy discipline, sharp. Room full of killers, but we play it small. When the clock strikes noon, liquidity rising, feel that boom. Calm hands on the play, red to green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. Yeah, the room shows up. Yeah. Yeah, volume builder, feel that shift. Market makers tryna midday drift. Fake break high, yeah, we seen that move. Liquidity pocket, we approve. Whoosh fan blowing when the entry's tight. Stops place clean, risk held right. Not gambling candles, we stack this skill. Consistency over chasing thrill. Chat moving steady, no chaos here. Green heart emojis when setup's clear. If we win together, we lose composed. Trust the system, the blueprints close. Yeah, yeah, the room shows up. Yeah, the room shows up. When the clock strikes noon, liquidity rising, feel that boom. The room shows up, the room shows up. Calm hands on the play, red and green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. The room shows up. The room shows up. The room shows up. Silence when the setup phones. Heartbeat with the market stones. One clean entry, breathe, don't rush. Midday pressure, but the room shows
What's up, people? What's good, fam? What's up? Welcome to the room. We're open. If it's your first time here, let me know where you're tuning in from. If you've been here before, you know what to stamp in chat. What's up, fam? What is going on? Darb. Matoski's in the house. Salt and Sand, Utah. GT6408, what up? Heather's in the house. Axe Crypt. What's up? What's going down? Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Business, full port. Sahish. Trading Mindset. Albina. Victor, what's up? It's Burn Trades, what's up? What's up, everyone? What's going on? We go lights on in 2 minutes. We got a little mini bonanza today. Little mini giveaway bonanza. I see my volume seems low. There we go. Let's go. We got a little mini giveaway bonanza. We're giving away, let's see. Today we're giving away 4. We're giving away 4 accounts and 3 or 4 boot camps as well. So today's giveaway bonanza for me. What's going on? I'm a little out of sync in the regular session. I had a good pre-market trade. I tried to put on a trade in the regular session and I couldn't get the entry right. It wasn't long ago. I'm a little out of sync with the session. We're in a pocket of high liquidity and you know, I'm leaning towards the short side. I think we're gonna close at lows. I can't find an entry. So I'm a little out of sync with the session today. So glad I'm not deep red. Easily could have been. Let me just open up my Twitter. Go over my comments for the morning. All right, let's go lights on in 3, 2, 1. Come on, where are you at? Lights on. All right, we're lights on. Boosted dimes in the house. What's going on? All right, let's open up the Twitter here. Properties. Let me get this browser lined up. Control center. Brave browser. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, I think that's my first. Yeah. Okay. So my first comment for the day was at 8:51 a.m. I said convoluted levels, right? I just couldn't see any clean levels really that we could trade off of. I was thinking we would go down. But I wanted to see kind of how the pre-market action played out. And then as we came into 24,620 area, let me pull it up on the top right chart. Let me pull up on a 2000 tick here. Just want to show the sequence, the area of that sequence. Okay. So if you look in the top right chart, that morning trade, I mean, you can see it on the Twitter, but where it was actually on this chart on the right hand side was, let's see, 857. Okay, so it was in this sequence here. We were kind of stuck in this stable zone. So I was shorting the top and just buying the bottom of that little zone. So just trading in that little range because the market stabilized when it got down there. So I was pretty in tune with that action in the pre-market. And then once the market opened, I wasn't able to read the action. And let me scroll up here on the Twitter. I don't know if I posted anything else. Oh, okay, here. I did say something for the open. Let's pull up the open. I didn't take the trade. I did not take this trade. Okay. But going into the open, this was at 9:16 a.m. I said, I only see one setup for the open. NQ short the opening print with a 60-point stop. It's Friday. I've been green all week. I don't want to risk it. Feels like a 59 to 60% edge, right? Not enough for me. We're below DD band. It would just be too risky. Now, that would have worked. That entry, the opening print, let me see. The opening print was right here, right? So the top of that range, well, let's go all the way to the top, right? 45 points. So 60 points would have been a big enough stop. And then let's find that opening print again. You know, we got down about 75 points. So it was a fine idea, but I didn't take that trade just because I wouldn't have been able to have conviction in that trade idea. So I didn't take that. And then a little bit later in the session, I said, it feels like we're going to close below 24,600. But the issue, I don't see an entry, right? If volume comes into the market and we have a controlled sell-off, maybe there's a ride the wave type of opportunity. For now, no trade since pre-market short. And I posted that, looks like an hour ago. Let me see. I posted that at 11:42. So a couple hours ago. And I tried to scalp a quick, the two red accounts, those are the accounts I traded during the regular session. I tried to scalp into a short. I just couldn't find an entry. So, so red so far on regular session.
And I just can't.
So overall, a tough session to read. And I would say tough session to read because we're sitting in a huge pocket of volume, right? We're sitting in a huge pocket of volume. So you're just not getting a lot of decisive moves. I think, like, I'm leaning towards we're going to close at the lows. That's just what it feels like. It feels like we're just rotating up here, and then I just feel like we're going to get a sell-off into the close, but the conviction is low. Conviction is low because there's nothing to really trade off of. I mean, you know, DD band, bull zone, bear zone, half gap. Everything's so clustered together. We're just sitting in this huge pocket of volume. And I just don't see where I could find an entry around here. You know, and I don't know. If we go to the highs, then I'm like, okay, do I short up there? Or are we just going to hang out up there? And then we're going to, you know, maybe we'll gap down on Sunday night. And maybe that will be how we get lower. Or do we sell off and then is it kind of ride the wave down sort of afternoon if we start getting down near hedge pressure and monthly hedge pressure on NASDAQ? Just a really, to me, a very difficult session to navigate. Like, I've been watching the action and, you know, in my head, I'll be like, oh, you know, kind of, I think this is what's going to happen. And I've been off because there's just no, to me, the market's moving without any rhyme or reason right here because there's so much liquidity here. Let's read what chat has to say. Guys, I'm going to start off with a giveaway real soon. So we'll probably do a giveaway in 10 minutes. We're going to give away one of those prop accounts. We got 4 accounts to give away today. Super exciting. I am liquidity in the house. What's up? What's up? Carlo, right now you're trying to learn and watch people trade. Fair enough. Maru's in the house. Rocket Scooter charts are on the screen. Rocket Scooter charts are on the screen. Someone's asking. Somebody, B71, what's up? Rod Trades, THX. Morrow, you got screwed by being short biased after seeing what happened on Globex. You hate being so biased and proven wrong. Well, you know what? I mean, your bias may still be right. I just think it's a session where it's difficult to find an entry. It's difficult to find an entry. You know, I was trying to find an entry in this sequence here, and I couldn't do it. It's liquid. It's liquid. And I feel the direction is down, but because it's so liquid, there's a lot of rotation going on. So you're not really getting drive off of an entry. Right? So that just makes it difficult to capitalize on direction because there's no drive. Kev Trades, are the seed hotspots in NQ typically similar for ES? They would be similar to how Rocket Scooter, sometimes the levels kind of line up ES and NQ, but I only really, because I need a server for each ticker that I'm monitoring. So, I mean, I can have both of them up. I have 2 servers set up, but usually I only monitor NQ on seeds. Guys, smash the like button. All right, we're lights on. So a couple of things I want to go over today. Just a couple of things. Being over-aware of a hot streak and non-directional high volume chop. So the being aware of a hot streak, I think that's pretty much been resolved for me today because I've been session to session for the last 9 or 10 sessions. My reads have been really good. So once I start getting 7, 8, 9 sessions where my reads are just really consistent and really, really locked on, I start to become a little bit over aware of it because, you know, I just know statistically that's not sustainable, and you know I'm gonna start to have some wrong reads. So I think the fact that I'm really having a difficult time reading today's session because I did this agenda earlier before the session really got too deep. I think that's kind of resolving item 2 for me because I'm out of sync with the market today. So, you know, hopefully either by the end of today or back by Sunday night or Monday, you know, I'll be able to read the action again. But I'm just, yeah. Mara said, doesn't that mean you're in the flow? Yeah, I mean, I've been in the flow, but you're gonna get a little bit out of sync. So I've been waiting for it, and here today's the session where I'm not able to read the action. Does being on a long hot streak give you imposter syndrome? I mean, yeah, I just, you know, statistically to have a long streak of right reads, I know it can't continue. So, you know, I think today is the session where I'm out of sync. So hopefully I'll be back in sync on Monday. I'm glad I didn't try to attack this market when knowing I'm out of sync. You know, I tried to hit it once. I wasn't feeling it. I got out, and, you know, I'm kind of sitting right on the regular session right now. But the pre-market made up for it. Self-control, yeah. But one thing I will say, guys, we're going to do a giveaway in 8 minutes. I'll shout out the code word in 3 minutes. Self-control, yes. But one thing I will say, I really want this short going into the close if it presents itself. But I just, you know, I don't know. I might be a little hesitant because I know I am out of rhythm. But I feel if we start to sell down through, like, if we start to sell down through these levels, I don't know. I think it's possible that we get down to hedge pressure, monthly hedge pressure. I think we just tagged it. Yeah, we tagged it this morning on S&P, on ES. We haven't got there yet on NASDAQ. I don't know. The market, it just feels like we're rotating up here. But that kind of leads me into item number 3. Non-directional, high volume chop, right? There's been plenty of volume and liquidity up here in today's session. It's just non-directional. So there's been lots of volume, just non-directional, just kind of spanning the range up and down, up and down. Kind of feels like a large position's being accumulated. So I don't know. I just, very hard to read the action today. Very hard to read the action. All right, let's see what account we're going to give away first. Let me open up our little giveaway spreadsheet here. Elite Trader Funding, 10K Fast Track. Nice. All right. Let me open up the giveaway engine. It's giveaway time already. Elite Trader Funding. Let me get my URL in the giveaway engine. All right, just getting it queued up here. There's the link, and it is ETF. ETF. Okay. All right, it's live. Type ETF in chat. It's giveaway time. We are giving away. Smash the like button while you're typing it. Type it in, then hit the like button. Okay, we're giving away the ETF 10K Fast Track. Let's look up the specs on that. ETF 10K Fast Track. ETF 10K Fast Track. Elite Trader Funding. Here we go. Just go into the home page. Plans. Fast Track. Okay, 10K Fast Track. So profit target is 2,000. You could trade 10 micros, which is plenty for $2,000 of drawdown or $2,000 of profit. 3 days to pass. Same day payout approvals. You can withdraw up to $1,000. Consistency 40%. Max loss 500. Okay, so drawdown to profit ratio high, so you'll have to manage risk well in this one. But yeah, great account. Great account. So Elite Trader Funding. Type ETF in chat. Giveaway time. Let's see here. All right, I see all the entries coming in. It's the Neon Cucumber Show. Welcome to the room. Thank you for being here. I am Liquidity said gold's been on a run up.
Mission control. Do you copy? All systems green.
Anyone else out there think we're gonna close at the lows? Just like, where, so hard to time an entry in this. That's the issue. Like, I want it, but 24,720. That's your read? Yeah, honestly, I think we closed lower. It's just so liquid in this pocket. It's like, where do you can't find an entry. The only way to really trade it would be like, you know, enter with like 140 point stop from here. 'Cause, I mean, you got to give it this whole range. I just don't have a level to trade off of. All right, 1 minute or 2 minutes. We'll give it 2 minutes and 4 seconds. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Type ETF in chat. Seeing a lot of entries coming in. Over 100 entries so far. Got a little switch up for the music now. Darb posted a playlist. It's wow. What's up, it's wow. All right, 1 minute and 7 seconds. We got 4 accounts to give away today and boot camps. Giveaway bonanza. Slack's hooked it up. Oh, 5 boot camps to give away too. Nice. Giveaway bonanza. Lord Kick. Yoshi. Rockin' Peaks. Young Cuddy. 26 seconds. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's time to spin. Let me bring up the, it's time to spin. Giveaway. Brave. There we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Time to pick a winner. Elite Trader Funding. Pick a winner. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. C. Wisdom. I know C. Wisdom's here. C. Wisdom. C. Wisdom, step up to claim your prize. Congratulations, you're a winner. C. Wisdom, congratulations. All right. You know what to do, but I'm just going to tell you again. To claim your prize, go to the link in the description. Go to the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin name Slacks. And he will hook you up. That's a nice one. You won yourself a prop account. All right, so we got 3 more prop accounts to give away and 5 boot camps. So next is going to be a boot camp. We're going to roll right into it. So type boot camp in chat. Let me reset the little giveaway engine. Reset tool. Boot camp. Okay, type boot camp in chat. Info doctor. Good question. We got some deals going on with the prop accounts. Let's see. Tradeify. This is all when you use code Rocket Scooter. Okay, if you want to lower your risk on an account, how do you do it? Lower your cost. How do you lower your cost? Use code Rocket Scooter. All right. Tradeify 30% off all accounts. My Funded Futures, 20% off Rapid. Elite Trader Funding, 80% off non-fast track evals and 30% off all add-ons. Nice. Funded next. Funded next, there's actually a special code. It's funded next, there's a special code. The code is Rocket50. And there's a special link for you to use. I'm gonna paste the link right now. I'm pasting the link in chat. Okay. That's the link. If you use that link and you use code Rocket50, you get a special deal on the on I believe the bolts, on the 50K bolts. The futures desk 60 to 75% off. Trade take profit trader 40% off and 100% test refund. Nice. And then Phidias 60% off fundamentals, 50% off 25K static evals, and 80% off all one-time payment accounts. Some good deals going right now. All right, type bootcamp in chat. Anyone new here? Anyone new here? If you're new here, say me in chat, and I'll kind of walk you through what this bootcamp is. Okay, we got some new people here. Okay, so first type bootcamp in chat and hit the like button. What we're giving away is a 20-day bootcamp. What it includes: Matt, aka Matoski, aka Matt. He's the creator of this channel and the inventor of Rocket Scooter, which is the platform that you see on the left-hand side of the screen. That platform, at the beginning of every session, draws high-volume, tradable pivots. Traders love to frame their day and frame their trades around those. They're very responsive. We have statistics about when they hold, when they don't hold. And there's also auxiliary indicators that go with them to help you understand whether they're more likely to be support or resistance. So the giveaway is for the 20-day bootcamp, which is general market information, and then also the strategy that goes with trading this platform. And if you're interested in the platform, there's a link in the description. You can get a discount on the first month and then a discount thereafter, right, if you remain on the subscription. It's a great platform. The levels have great edge. I love it. It's really good. So that's what the bootcamp is. So if you're interested, type bootcamp in chat. And if you happen to not win, the bootcamp's only 20 bucks. So it's a banger deal. It's basically free. Hit that like button. We're almost at 150. I'm going to spin this wheel in 33 seconds. 33 seconds till I spin it. You know what it is with this session? I'm like, okay, is this where we're going to start selling off? Is this where we're going to start selling off? It's just hard to read. We're so liquid where we're at. I want to get short bad, but I'm like, to me, it's almost safer to short once it gets a lot lower. Like, it's just, in this range, it's so liquid, I don't see how I could find an entry. I don't know if I'm alone on that or, you know, if everyone feels that way, but I feel that way. Well, there you go. Kyra's story is stuck in the short for 4 hours. Yeah, I don't want to be stuck in the short for 4 hours. All right, here we go. It's time to spin. Giveaway. And 3, 2, 1, 0. This is for a boot camp. Alex Rifkin. Alex Rifkin. Use a winner. Alex Rifkin, use a winner. Type something in chat. Congrats, Alex. Type something in chat to claim your prize. Your name's on the screen. You want a boot camp. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Maybe 40. Haha, James. James typed something in chat. Alex Rifkin, you in the house? Gonna respin. Give you about 20 seconds. You gotta type something. Yes, the last few weeks, the PM sessions have been very slow. Unfortunately, they have been. Not here. All right, I'm respinning. In 3, 2, 1. Pick a new winner. Danny Am3. Danny Am3, you here? ETF. Danny Am3. Danny Am3, use a winner. All right, congrats, Danny. All right, Danny, you won a boot camp. So here's what you're gonna do. In order to win, in order to claim your prize, you're gonna go to the link in the description. Click the link for the Discord. Go to the contest channel in the Discord. Message our admin named Slacks, and he will hook you up. All right, nice. You won. Let's give away one more boot camp. Let's give away one more boot camp right now. If you didn't get a chance to enter, type boot camp in chat. If you didn't get a chance to enter, type boot camp in chat. We're giving away one more right now. So that'll be 2 boot camps and 1 account that we've given away so far. And then we still got 3 more accounts and 3 more boot camps. Nice. Jake from State Farm's here. Kevin Golden's here. DCI Burns here. Jay Thomas. Trades with E. L. Trading ES. Nice. Seen a lot of new names. All right, let's give it 31 seconds. 31 seconds. Guys, can you hit the like button? The more likes we get, the more giveaways we can do. That's how it goes. Uh-oh, the chart's hidden. Let me see what's going on. Is this it? I don't know. No. Boosted dime. We appreciate that. All right, 3 seconds. I'm about to spin. All right, here we go. Pick a winner. Lord Blood Raven. Use a winner. Lord Blood Raven. Congratulations. Type something in chat to claim your prize. Lord Blood Raven 88. Type something in chat. You won a boot camp. Lord Blood Raven. Manther 4095, welcome to the room. Glad to have you here. All right, we're gonna give it 20 seconds, and I'm gonna respin. Now we do the giveaways here. We have 3 shows a day. If you're new here, we have 3 shows a day. In the morning, Matt goes live at around 8:30 Eastern for the Open. He trades until lunchtime, and he's currently doing a 100K to $1 million challenge. So definitely tune in for that. Okay, I host the show in the afternoon. We go live at 1:30 Eastern, and then Darb, aka Brad, aka Sir Darb, goes live at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's all on this channel. There's 3 shows. Darb goes live Sunday night through Thursday night. So if you want to watch the Sunday Open with Darb, or a little after the Open, 7 p.m. Eastern, tune in. I don't see anything from Raven. Jason Cruz requesting a payout. Congratulations. Nothing wrong with that. All right, we're respinning here. Mr. 21. Oh, I like this song. Is this the Market Blues? Jay Monter keeps saying he's Indian. That's cool. Congratulations. Nothing wrong with that. I'm familiar with that feeling. To enter, you just type bootcamp in chat. Mr. 21 is here. All right, congratulations. Oh, Mike H, you like that? I said I'm familiar with the feeling. Yeah, seems like a familiar feeling. All right. Congratulations. Click the link in the description. Go to the Discord channel. Go to the contest channel in our Discord. Message our admin name Slacks, and he will hook you up. All right. We've still got 3 boot camps to get. Let me see. Losing count. We still got 3 boot camps to give away and 3 more prop accounts. 3 more prop accounts. Okay, when we get to 200 likes, we're going to give away another prop account. So, let's get there. Look at this. See? Market's just rotating right in this range. Rotating right in this range. Somebody said, yeah, I'm familiar with it. I'm familiar with the feeling, B471. Yeah, let's get up to 200 likes and then we could do another giveaway. And I wonder, like, in the next 2 hours, do we clear, fly over this consolidation and then just dump into the close? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that. I don't know. Let me see. What's going on in this chart? It's very hard to read chart. Very hard to read chart. All right, we're creeping up to 200. Victor. I'm launching a poll. I'm curious. I want to ask you guys something. Let's see. All right, here we go. Here's the poll. Do we close in this range, near below the lows, or near above the highs? Everyone's saying the lows, huh? We're just sitting here. Probably smoking theta in options right now, expiring today. No one's saying near the highs? 177 likes. Hit that like button. We do another giveaway. Oh, this is like a Halo style song. I'm gonna switch to a 5,000 tick chart, see if I can. Yeah. We're just stuck in this highly liquid zone. Damn, the song's saying bull zone bottom right as we're at bull zone bottom. Bull zone bottom, bull zone to bear zone to bull zone. If we go up, there's liquidity there. Resilience less than 0 on NASDAQ and on S&P. I don't know. I want to. It just seems like trouble. Zill from Finland. Neon's doing okay today. I'm out of sync today though. I've not been able to read the regular session. I had a good read in pre-market and I took a trade, but basically since the opening bell, I have not been. I participated once, wasn't able to find my rhythm, so that's that's why I'm red. The 2 accounts that are red, I traded regular session. The green account was traded pre-market. Can't find my rhythm. Maddie says the room shows up. Welcome back, Maddie. The room does show up. Oscar says what's up. What's up, Oscar? Mac Dabrowski wants to see the volume meter. Sure. There it is. Price and volume a little disconnected, but just from reading the tape, I can tell it's really just choppy. It's choppy tape, but it's not super illiquid here. If volume all of a sudden comes in, then we could really start to see some acceleration to one side of this range or the other. Hey Darb, yeah, this is the playlist you posted last night. This is the playlist you posted last night on Suno. Hey Darb, did you make all these songs on that playlist? Ten more likes till another giveaway. Yeah, Darb, it's a banger. Frazer, I didn't see it. I'll check it out. Almost at 200. Let's see. I'm gonna vote. I think we close. I was gonna say near below the lows. I don't know. Let's see what everyone said. Look, it's totally mixed. It's totally mixed. Jans, yeah, we'll put on some lo-fi soon. But Darb posted this playlist last night. I really wanted to get through at least part of it. Because I know Darb always has good songs and good taste in music. So I saw the link last night. I was like, we gotta listen to it. At least some of it. Here we go. All right, it's 200 likes. It's giveaway time again. All right, here's what we're going to give away. We're giving away my funded futures 50K rapid. Let me open up the giveaway engine. Reset. Type MFF in chat. My funded futures 50K rapid. My funded futures give away 50K rapid. Let's look up the specs. All right, we're monitoring. Type MFF in chat.
Give it a tick more. Oh, that feels nice. Now hold it, baby. Let it
I haven't really heard. I don't think I've really heard these songs.
roll poppin'. Till the morning
We say 50K rapid. Okay. 50K rapid. Here's the trading rules. Profit targets 3,000. Max drawdowns 2,000. Max position side 5 minis. That's a lot. And 10 to 1 micro. So I guess 50 micros. 50% consistency rule. No scaling rule. 1 day to pay out. Profit split 90%. Nice. That's a cool account. So my funded futures. And as I said earlier, my funded futures, they're special right now. 20% off rapid when you use code Rocket Scooter. MFF. Guys, hit the like button. The profit target is just, it's not every week. You just hit it one time. You hit it one time and then it converts to a funded account. As long as you've made all the other, as long as you've passed all the other rules. Adhered to all the other rules.
The fan has drawn our trades to say.
154 entries so far. We got 300 people watching. We got 200 likes. Let's try to get the likes up to a little closer to the watch count. 30 points with 5 minis and you pass. Yeah, that would be super aggressive. I mean, I guess if you're trying to pass it in one trade. But then you probably, then you have a high chance of blowing it. But I guess you could just throw in one big trade and pass it. But you gotta be right. Super lucky. 13 said like, ya bums. Yeah, it's 1 day to pass, but you don't have to try to pass it in 1 day. I think they probably just advertise that because they want people to try to pass it in 1 day. Because it's better. I'm sure mathematically it works out better for them. Yeah, I think it was 50% consistency, so I guess 2 days to pass. 168 entries. It's giveaway time. We're giving away a prop account. Look at this chop. Sucks. All right, 1 minute and 45 seconds. Type MFF in chat. My funded futures.
I was lost in a sideways chart. Hearts breaking with every false start. Other gurus promised me the moon, but every trade crashed way too soon. Then you rolled in with neon lights. Rocket scooter, you changed my nights. Now my stops are tight, my fills are sweet. You turned my losing streak to beat. Rocket scooter, you're my number.
I've heard this song. I like this song.
We're never done. I didn't know it until you came. Rocket scooter.
All right, 53 seconds. Giveaway bonanza. I should have broke up that giveaway bonanza song. I gotta find that for next time.
Late nights staring at the charts. Broken hearts and false straight starts. And that showed up with a hat and a plan, teaching me how a real
I smashed the like button. Come on. Come on.
candle high. You whispered, baby, let the losers fly. Now I ride your wave, my margins wide. With you, rocket scooter, I can't hide. Rocket scooter, you're my number one love in the market. We're never done. I didn't know it.
Who knows? Who knows which non-25K? Is there a non-25K account that has near 1-to-1 profit to drawdown ratio? Because like the TPT, it's $1,500 profit target, $1,500 drawdown. Is there any? What is there like 150K that's like that or something, or no? Anyone know? Lucid's close.
We're never done. I didn't know when until you came. Rocket scooter, my breakout flame. Rocket scooter, you're
25 seconds.
love in the market.
Oscar said nope.
I didn't know when until you came. Rocket
Honestly, the TPT is the only one I've seen with a 1-to-1.
my breakout flame.
Like, isn't it easier just to trade five 25Ks parallel to each other and just build a buffer in them? All right, here we go. It's time to spin. Giveaway time. It's time for the giveaway. 223 likes. Hit that like button if you didn't already. Here we go. Giveaway. 208 entries. If you're just joining, type MFF. We're about to do the giveaway. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, 0. This is a big one. This is a big one. X business, yeah. X business, ah. X business, ah. Type something in chat. Use a winner. Congratulations. Fast response. All right. You just won a My Funded Futures 50K Rapid. To claim your prize, go to the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin name Slacks, and he will hook you up. Nice. Still got 35 minutes to power hour. We've still got 2 more accounts to give away, and let's see. We got 2 more accounts to give away and 1 more boot camp to give away. Let me see. Where'd everyone go? Hold on. I lost you guys. There you are. Nano hands, just keep entering. Keep entering. You'll win eventually, I'm sure. Congrats. See, Wiz, and I think so. I'm not sure if you can win more than once in the same day. Nano, you won the community? There you go. The room shows up. Nano shows up. See, Wizen, you're gonna re-enter if you blow through it? Man, don't blow through it. Oh, we're just stuck in this range. Come on. I don't know. I feel like volatility is all of a sudden going to pick up. It just feels like that. I don't know. Nothing but a feeling, but a feeling nonetheless. You only said we've been stuck in a range for 6 months. We've been stuck in a range for a few months, but it's been tradable. If you get the direction right for the session, or at least for a sequence, there's been opportunity, but it has been difficult because you got to get two things right. Right? That's never fun. How'd everyone's sessions go? Is everyone red or green? Let's see. $50-50. Chat's 50-50. Half of chat's green, half chat's red. I don't know. I guess today's going to be my first regular session red day on the props. I don't know, because I don't think I'm going to find another entry. I mean, I couldn't even find the entry I was trying to find, so it's been a good run. But I don't know. We'll see. If volatility picks up, I'm interested. I don't know. It's going to be tricky. Lara, almost 15 years. I think it's like between 12 and 15. It's 2013 or 2014 when I started trading. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I think we might have an active power hour. But we're really going to have to get way far outside of this zone, because this zone is just very liquid. Guys, type boot camp in chat. It's time to do another boot camp giveaway. Boot camp. Type boot camp in chat. Hit the like button and then type boot camp in chat. It's giveaway time. Code word equals boot camp. Super lucky. My third year is when I started to find consistency. Right? I had glimpses of it before. I had streaks and stuff, but my third year is where I really started to lock in. But my edge increased slightly year over year. I mean, now it's pretty much peaked out. I don't, now I just maintain my edge, work on maintaining my edge. But a lot over the years, there were little things that I would pick up. Like one of the ones we talked about yesterday, sit out edge. That helped my stats. And then another one was just as recent as last summer, discovering Rocket Scooter. That helped my edge as well. That was the biggest expansion in my edge, really, that I had for many years. I mainly trade NQ. And then with these props, I trade MNQ, the micros. Alright guys, if you typed it, just type it one more time. I just had to reset the tool. Type boot camp. Giveaway time. The overnight levels are correct. Yeah, I marked them out this morning. Someone was asking if the overnight hedge pressure levels are set. They are. Salt and Sands asking about the velocity meter. So the velocity meters are just something I use to gauge liquidity in the market and just the overall pace of the session when we're in a specific area. So on the left side, it's the velocity of volume. So lower means there's more volume coming into the market, and the tiebreaker line is 30, right? So lower is faster. And on price velocity, again, lower is faster, and it's the number of seconds it takes for NASDAQ to cover 5 points in price distance. And the way that I read them is typically when they move together, you're usually in a more liquid area. And typically when they disconnect from each other, it's usually a little bit less liquid or less predictable action. They're disconnected right now. So I'm exercising a little extra caution here. Like, the price is stable here, but the participants are popping up, they're going away, they're popping up, they're going away. It's pretty sporadic action here. So the market's holding in this area, but it's very difficult to read in this current area. All right, 1 minute and 10 seconds. Then I'm going to spin this again for a boot camp. This will be the third boot camp. Chris thinks we're going up. Dan Emmons, Step Trade X, super lucky. Big Country 1994. Salt and Sand, you're welcome. Oh, and Salt and Sand, let me just bring up this overview. You could see the difference between the top and bottom. Right, you see on the top how they're more connected to each other, where the blue arrows are pointing. The volume velocity and price velocity are moving pretty in sync with one another, whereas on the bottom display, you can see that they're disconnected at the same point in time. So the top is an example of a more liquid environment. The bottom is a more illiquid environment. All right, it's time to spin. Here we go. Pick a winner. Ant Garcia. Ant Garcia. The boot camp, it's a 20-day boot camp. It goes over Rocket Scooter, which is the platform you see on the left-hand side of the screen. That platform draws high volume tradable pivots at the beginning of the session. And it's an amazing platform. They're very responsive levels. And it's a 20-day boot camp. We go over Matt, the founder of this channel and inventor of Rocket Scooter, goes over general market stuff and also the Rocket Scooter platform and the strategy that goes along with it. Ant Garcia, let me see. Did they respond? Ant Garcia, not seeing it. Ant, step up to claim your prize. Oh, I'm on top chat. Hold on. It switched back. Ant Garcia. 30 seconds. Nelson Garcia is here. Ant Garcia, you here? Uh-oh. You keep saying yes. That doesn't match the name. You might be entering from two names. That's a no-no. You're saying yes. Nelson Garcia is saying yes. But the name is Ant Garcia. That's no bueno. All right, we're respinning. Hernandez Perea. Nelson, you must have entered with 2 names because you're saying you were here, but it's not. That was a different name. You can't enter twice. You can't enter with 2 names. Hernandez Perea. I don't know how the ban works, but I'm pretty sure, you know, you're not allowed to do that. Hernandez Perea is here. All right, Hernan, congratulations. Go to the link in the description for our Discord. Message the admin named Slacks in the contest channel on that Discord, and he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna hook you up. Congratulations. Then what's that? 3 boot camps and 2 prop accounts? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nice. Very nice. All right, as soon as we get the power hour, we're giving more away. Guys, smash the like button. We're only at 242 likes. I mean, I feel like we can do better than that. Nah, I mean. Receive retracted messages. What's going on in chat? 65% of you agreeing. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I wish I could get locked in today. The room shows up. Almost 250 likes. I look like a college mat on a noodle diet. I don't know what that means. What's a noodle diet? Like just eating noodles? Boosted Dime said, Neon, is this a good strategy and platform for someone that has 0 trading experience? Honestly, I think it's the best platform for someone who has no trading experience or someone who has trading experience. But the best part about it is it draws the levels, right? So you really just know how to, you really just need to take the boot camp, learn how to execute around levels, learn the strategy to go with it. But it's like, I always say it's like the cheat code for new traders, right? It's the cheat code. It's like the fast track to edge, in my opinion. I mean, you don't have to use it in isolation. You can use it with a system you're already using. If anyone out there already has a system that they use and they have edge, you can use this to enhance it. That's what I myself did, right? I already had a system I was very comfortable and happy with that was giving me good stats year over year over year. But then I stumbled across this platform and my edge increased, right? I tested it for a couple months and it was undeniable that it has edge, so. And some of the stuff like today, you could see there's levels there, but like I keep saying, it's not a great day. It's hard to read the market, even though there's levels there. So taking things like the boot camp and getting screen time will help you understand the session nuances, right? Super Lucky said, what's a sample strategy of the boot camp? Well, there's no sample. The boot camp goes over general market stuff, and then it also goes over rocket scooter specific stuff. It's a complete 20-day class. So it's a very complete package. So I wouldn't say there's like a sample. I would just say, I mean, just take it. It's worth it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, there's a couple of things that, you know, outside of the boot camp you might need to know, like, if you're not familiar with, like, execution, you know, like, what's a bid, what's an ask, like, very elementary kind of words and stuff that you might need to, you know, just understand how to execute. But it's you know, it's pretty much a complete package. Farina's in the house. Oh, let's see what you guys said about the noodles. Ramen, jail food, bottom ramen. I mean, there's a couple of ramen restaurants around here we go to. I've never had ramen from a packet. But in India we have something called Maggi noodles. I think it's like the Indian equivalent of ramen, but it's delicious. Maggi noodles, they're called. Maggi, I think. I haven't lived. But honestly, like, the ramen I get at the restaurant, isn't it probably the same kind of noodles? It's just different broth. I don't know. Oh, gas. Someone said gas station sushi is real sushi. I don't know. Sometimes grocery store sushi is interesting. You know, they have legit sushi chefs. I mean, so sometimes it's fine. All right, let's see what else we got to give away here. 1, 2, 3, 6. MFF. Boot camp. Yeah. Capital, the background music is a playlist that our evening host posted last night in his stream. You got to be on his stream to get access. You got to be on his stream. He posted it last night in his stream. Sir Darb, aka Brad, aka Sir Darb. You gotta be in the know. That's the only place you can find it. That's the only place. I mean, yeah. +60 songs. I guess Brad Petty downloaded it. I don't know how many songs. I have a little thing where I found a thing where you can download a whole playlist off Suno and load it into Apple Music. So that's what I did when he posted it last night.
It looks like math, but it feels like prophecy.
Guys, don't forget, we still got 2 more boot camps to give away. All right, 1, 2, yeah. 2 more boot camps and 2 more prop accounts. Oh, what's going on here? We're kind of just sitting here now at this level. I don't know. I want to just see volume just pour into the market and for us to start selling off.
Every single time.
Coffee's gone cold, I'm locked in place. Every second stretches space. Sinners, saints, and cynics trade, all waiting for this faith parade. The price tab's closed, the room goes still. One breath could bend my will. MHP, every single time it looks like math, but it feels divine. Faith in the numbers, trust the line. Hold or break this edge, decide.
So hard to, you know, it's just very hard to read this action. My platform, my velocity meters are coded in C# in NinjaTrader. Someone's asking, what platform did I code the velocity indicators? C# in NinjaTrader.
Let the math baptize my mind. MHP, every single time it looks like math, but it feels divine. Faith in the numbers, trust the line. Hold or break this edge, decides. MHP, every single time. MHP, every single
11 minutes to power hour. All right, let's do another boot camp giveaway. Guys, type boot camp in chat. Boot camp, boot camp. Another giveaway. This is our 20-day boot camp with our founder, Matt, a.k.a. Matoski, a.k.a. Matt. He's currently doing his 100K to $1 million challenge. I believe he's right around 500 or 600K right now. Let me check. He usually posts it on Twitter. See where he's at. I only follow 4 people, so it's easy to find it. Yeah, right around 550 right now, it looks like. The last time it was posted, which was yesterday. I don't know what happened today. Oh, Matoski's in chat. Matoski's here. 560K. There we go. Matoski's right here. The founder. The inventor of Rocket Scooter. Matoski. 560K. All right, so Matt teaches this boot camp. He's currently doing his 100K to $1 million challenge. He's at 560K. He just posted the balance in chat. So tune into that show in the mornings, 8:30 Eastern. He goes live. And then I'm on in the afternoons. And Sir Darb is on in the evenings, Sunday through Thursday. So you can get your Sunday action here too. Sunday open or after the open, 7 p.m. Eastern. Tune into the night shift. Is this the turning point? Man, this is just, you know, this is a trade without edge. It's a trade without edge that I just really want to take. If we were at the highs and it was, I don't know, it's probably a trade better to take with options than with futures. I don't know. Not much edge there, maybe 5%, maybe 55% probability in my scale. Super Lucky said, what was with the minis? I don't know what that means. All right, type bootcamp in chat. We've got 1 minute and 15 seconds. Oh, spelled that wrong.
You've been chasing strats for far too long, chasing ghosts of trades gone wrong. You mapped it out, you know the
Super lucky. Yeah, he trades mini for the he trades minis for the challenge account. Yeah, usually five between 5 and I think 50. I think maybe 50 or 60 contracts is the max size. So depending on the setup and, you know, the scaling approach and the conviction. All right. Let's see here. All right. Boot camp giveaway time. Show the little giveaway engine here. Oops. And 3, 2, 1, 0. Jay Whistle. Type something in chat. Use a winner. Jay Whistle's here. Nice. All right, Jay Whistle. To claim your prize, you're going to go to the link in the description for the Discord. Message. Go to the contest channel. Message our admin name, Slacks. And he is going to hook you up. Nice. Hit the like button, guys. We're going to do another giveaway in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we're giving away a prop account. We got 2 more prop accounts to give away. Let's see here. Boot camp. That was number 4. We got 2 more prop accounts, and 1 more boot camp to give away. 1, 2. That's 3 and 4. Okay. All right, I gotta poll the audience. Do we think volatility is going to pick up in Power Hour?
We moving green in the disco light, candle glowing, baseline growing, ride that rocket, keep it flowing.
No, I'm not holding any positions into. I don't have anything open, but even if I was on option, I don't know. I guess I'd have a short bias for options, for an options play. Yesterday's session was a little, yeah, yesterday's session was, there was levels to trade off of yesterday, though. Someone was saying it's the inverse of yesterday, but yesterday was, I don't know, I had a pretty good read on yesterday's session. I did really, I was locked in yesterday. I was pretty locked in all week, but today, no. Oh, Grease Window, you missed the last 2 sessions? Well, you know. Liquidity said we're crushing options IV. Totally. Totally. Vega and Theta. Gone. Gone. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably hard trading and working. I couldn't, yeah. Because you probably, I feel like if you're doing both, maybe a lot of times it's, if you miss a setup, then you get FOMO, and maybe when you are free, then you trade a setup that you wouldn't have if you hadn't missed the session when you were in a meeting or something like that, probably. I'm sure that happens. But hey, it'll grow your patience, you know? All right, guys. 2 minutes. All right, let's start our giveaway. Giveaway bonanza. I gotta get one of those dollar guns. I don't know. I guess I probably wouldn't do, but that's cool. It's fun. Let's see. What's the code here? All right, guys. Type M F F in chat. MFF. It's another 50K rapid. MFF. Let me reset it. Guys, thank you for being here. The room showed up. It's a Friday. The room still showed up. We appreciate that. Welcome to the family if it's your first time here. It's giveaway time. So this is a My Funded Futures 50K rapid. And current, so if you don't win, you can get 20% off rapids when you use code Rocket Scooter. And don't forget, daily payouts are back. First payout in 24 hours, built for active traders, no consistency rule in sim funded. Nice. Use code Rocket Scooter. It's power hour. All right, here we go. Come on, give us a sell-off, or at least get us out of this range. Come on. We need some volume to come into this market. Look, price velocity just slowed down even more right as we clicked over into power hour. Don't do that.
Charts on show, cats in the pocket, feel that glow. We swing that trade, we ride that wave, cooking hot in the bull zone rave. Markets humming, lights all glow. Rock it up, rocket scooter daddy, oh. Rock it up, rock it up, daddy, oh. Rock it up.
I wonder if it's going to be close at highs and then gap down on Sunday. That's a possible scenario as well. Close at highs, gap down Sunday. Maybe. Yes. Not a lot of volume coming in though. Darb killed it with this playlist. Guys, smash the like button. We might be able to make it to 300. 1 minute and 15 seconds. We got 152 entrants. Stream Elements said, hit the like button. Giveaways only happen when you get 1,000. That must be for the morning. We're almost at 300. We're at 270. We like that. We got 300 people in the room right now. I am Liquidity. Which direction you hoping for? I see you asking for an Orange Man tweet. Imagine if we could just go full Arby's. Harbies. You're asking for downside? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 159 entrants. Here we go. My Funded Futures giveaway in 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Jack P1Z. Jack P1Z. Type something in chat. Use a winner. Jack P1Z. You here? Use a big winner. Jack P1Z, congratulations. You won a My Funded Futures 50K Rapid. To claim your prize, click the link in the description for the Discord. In that Discord, go to the contest channel, message the admin named Slacks, send him a picture of your YouTube ID. If anyone won, make sure you include a picture of your YouTube ID. I don't think I said that last time. Include a picture of your YouTube ID, and he will hook you up. Congratulations. We've still got, let's see, during power hours, still got more giveaways. Giving away Bonanza today. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then MFF2. We got one more boot camp, and we got one more prop account to give away. So stick around. Let's see if we get some movement here in power hour. We're in a very stable area for price right now. I think I'm gonna have to get another little extra screen here so I don't have to keep... Sometimes when I'm doing this stuff, it covers up one of my charts. I sound like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat with the giveaway voice. Yeah, you like that? Sub-Zero. Wasn't there a guy called Sub-Zero in that? That was a great game. I used to play that on, I think, Sega Mega Drive, maybe it was? Sega Mega Drive 2? I don't know. I think all the gaming systems had different names in England than they did in America. Sega Mega Drive 2 is what it was called there. Had like, yeah, I don't know what it was called here. Genesis. It was called Genesis here. Okay. Sega Genesis. Yeah, it was called Mega Drive there. Sega Mega Drive. Yeah, I lived in England. I lived in Portsmouth. You're from Haven? Oh, wow. Farina said, was Mega Drive in your country too? Yeah, Patrick O'Brien, I am a Philly guy, but I lived in England before we moved to the East Coast of America. I lived in England first. I was actually India too. India, England, America. And then I lived in Canada for a little while too. Rocket Scooter AI, Matoski said they were too broke for Sega. I probably just whined enough that we finally got it. No, I wasn't really a whiner. I don't know. I wonder how I got it. I don't know.
He finds you when you close your eyes. He doesn't knock, he doesn't call. He simply
Patrick said, who am I running from? I don't know. No, I don't know. Since, you know, being able to work from anywhere, I just always traveled around. Well, after we moved to America, and, you know, once I was in my like mid-20s and I started, you know, kind of just trading, then once you can go anywhere, you kind of just, you know, you explore the country, figure out where I wanted to live. Matoski only had NES, and nothing wrong with NES, Matoski. NES was cool. Oh, daylight savings is Sunday. Oh boy. They didn't ban that yet. Oh, is this Liquidity Pocket Party? I like this song.
bulls on bottom, arriba let go. Liquidity pocket, fuego puro.
Oh, market's moving.
Rocket scooter, we're trading ball. Half got by, vamos por el oro. Liquidity pocket party, ole, ole, ole. Liquidity pocket party.
1006.
Cuidado, mi amor. Monthly map cae del corazón. Hedge pressure type of we're alive. Every single time, siempre a sobrevivir. Liquidity pocket party. Ole, ole, ole. Liquidity pocket party. Vamos, vamos, hey. Liquidity pocket party. Ole, ole, ole. Liquidity pocket party. Vamos, vamos, hey. Resilient souls, fuerza, corazón. Didi pensa en la pasión. Risk interval we shine every single time. Ole.
Problem is, it's just dumb. Just like we could easily rotate right here. That's the issue with this setup.
Liquidity pocket party. Ole, ole, ole. Liquidity pocket party. Crack that bell, let the charts ignite. Dealers hedging heavy in the neon light. That pivot's calling, volumes on fire. Price hits the line like my wire. Edge pressure highway, rolling like a freight train flame. Edge pressure highway, nothing's ever gonna trade the same. Edge pressure highway, shine on fire, can't look away. Edge pressure highway, scooter rules the road today. Liquidity pockets pop in the black. Flames on the screen, can't turn back. Resilience rolling, gaps gonna run. EST approaching, let's have some fun. Hedge pressure highway, rolling like a freight train flame. Hedge pressure highway, nothing's ever gonna trade the same.
There's so much liquidity on both sides. That's the issue.
Hold the line when the pressure's burning. Feel that fire when the tide starts turning. Every bounce, every break we ride, 'cause the scooter's on our side. Edge pressure highway, rolling like a freight train flame. Edge pressure highway, nothing's ever gonna trade the same. Edge pressure highway, shine on fire, can't look away. Edge pressure highway, scooter rules the road today. Edge pressure highway. Mops flicker on the 8:30. Rocket scooters parked in the gate. Price dive south to the bear zone grade. I'm licking lips, can't hesitate. Gap below me, balls on above. One quick slap and I'm in love. Timing tight, trigger finger gloved. Enter long rocket scooter show. Tap tap, bear tops back again. Tap tap, same old friend. Tap tap, wallet says when.
It's just a coin flip. Yeah, so someone said talk through it. So what I'm watching here is I'm basically I'm reading the tape to see if there's a strong bias of liquidity on one side or the other. We're still in a very liquid spot. So like when I get in, I'm usually looking for an initial drive off of my entry. You know, I tend to kind of like scalp into my entries. So I like to trade like right on the edge of a place where like there's liquidity on one side and lack of liquidity on the other side. Just in watching the tape, I'm seeing it on both sides, and that just makes it really difficult to get a drive off of my entry with any sort of conviction, you know, like it could go either way in that initial drive from here. I'm more inclined to see what it does if it gets through this decision block here. And I've just had trouble reading the action today, so. I'm still watching because I feel there's enough session time for a trade to play out. Just feels like 55-60% conviction to me. If action hollowed out, like if topside participants sort of went away and it starts to oscillate on the top side of the tape, which is what I'm looking for, I'm not seeing that. So it's just hard to take an entry with conviction. Like these boxes I drew, by the way, in case anyone's wondering, this box is a 27-point box. This box is a 40-point box. Because I was looking for a 40-point. I was thinking about entering at either a 27-point or a 40-point bounce. Right? So that's why I just drew these boxes. Just so I can visually see what the action is like when it gets to the top. And it got to the top of this 40-point range. And to me, at that moment, it seemed like it could just as much go up as it could go down. Right? I didn't feel the edge there. So that's why I didn't take that entry. But if you're wondering why I drew those boxes, that's why.
Red candles like fresh scars. Kids asleep upstairs, I'm whispering to the stars. Eviction notice taped to the door like a stop loss. Palm broken, my watch counting every cross. Kids asking that when's dinner, I'm nodding yes. But I'm still on the clock, still deep in the mess. Wasn't overnight, 9 years paid the price. Wasn't overnight, side hustles every night. It wasn't overnight, rocket scooter lit the flight. It wasn't overnight, it wasn't overnight. Late 24, doom scrolling on lunch in the break room. Stumbled on rocket scooter, mess spitting tactics. YouTube live, no fluff, just raw edge and truth. Breaking down the tape like a surgeon with proof. MHP and EST, let the winners run free. His voice cut the noise, unlocked the key. Sign up that night, dove into the vault. Everything I missed at 41, now they whisper my fault. Still punching 5 days, but now the charge so big. We can hustle cash, turn seed money.
Someone's asking if Bear Zone's a pivot for a long. Well, DD ratio is less than half right now, so. That's not the way I would be framing it. It probably says resistance too. Yeah, resistance. It says resistance, right? Because DD ratio is less than half.
Now I'm 50 and free to trade my life. Wasn't overnight, 9 years paid the price. It wasn't overnight, side hustles every night. It wasn't overnight, rocket scooter lit the flight. It wasn't overnight, it wasn't overnight. Memory lane, it's a bridge, not a grave. It wasn't overnight, rocket scooter mad, you a real one. It wasn't overnight. From the dark to the dream, it wasn't overnight.
Yeah, we making it. Ain't going back. Never going back. Never going back.
Years of wipeouts, accounts blown to dust, strategies crumbling, no one to trust, endless failures, every setup bust. Searching for answers in the trading mist, stumbled on rocket scooters, twist, tools unlocked, edges I never knew exist. Monthly trial, daily stream, the fog clears wide. I'm locked on MHP and I'm hunting half-gap buys. Rocket scooter, P&L climbs, the payouts gleam. Rocket scooter, from lost to lost, now I found the key. Rocket scooter, rocket scooter. No more revenge clicks, no more hope and pray. Monthly map sniper, I scalp the decay. HP hug tight, bull zones the play. Stop hunts dodge me, I'm the renegade. Daily targets hit, consistency paid. Balance well steady, same grind, new day. One breath, one burn, not gonna till time. Threading needles through the market's quilts. Rocket scooter, P&L climbs, the payouts gleam. Rocket scooter, from lost to lost, now I found the key. Rocket scooter, rocket scooter. I was blind in the dark, just guessing the game, chasing the highs, feeling all the shame. Then rocket scooter showed me the way. Now I see the chart like it talks when it sways. Rocket scooter, P&L climbs, the payouts gleam. Rocket scooter, from lost to lost, now I found the key. Rocket scooter, rocket scooter. Rocket scooter, yeah, rocket scooter.
Jawline said, see this movement, you would have felt the need to chase the move down. Now let me just, that's a good, okay, so that's a good comment, because you could see, I mean, I've been saying all afternoon, like, I'm waiting for an opportunity to get short. I want to see how it feels when it gets down, right? And I said earlier, I almost feel like it's safer to short once it gets lower. So, you know, why didn't I short this? And how was I able to just let it play out and not feel bad and not chase it, right? Like, if I saw an opportunity to get in, even if it was as it was low, it wouldn't be chasing. It would be because I saw my edge show up, right? So, like, the reason I didn't chase it, even though this was, you know, the move I've been talking about and the move I've been essentially waiting for, is because there's different ways that this move can happen, right? So when I see it coming into this zone, I was waiting for it to arrive at, hoping it would arrive at. I'm reading the action, and me reading the action at that point is what allows me to get conviction and either enter this trade or not enter this trade, right? Because what'll happen is if I had just enter a trade because I was waiting for something and I'm not really confident in the action when my kind of trigger point arrives, I would not trade it with conviction. And I just know my confidence. I have a scale, right? And it worked out this time, but I just know, like, if I take a setup like this 100 times, I want it to work out 65 to 72% of the time. And it didn't feel like that to me. It felt like about 55 to 60% of the time, you know? So that's why I passed on it. You know, I didn't see what I wanted to see. And the problem is, to me, there wasn't enough for me to frame the trade around, because I knew that there's this huge pocket of liquidity above that could easily get sucked back into, and maybe this move happens later in the session. So, you know, I don't see my edge. I don't see enough of my edge. I don't chase, you know, because I know over the long haul that will not serve me well. So, you know, I just watched and let it happen.
Yeah. Check it. Yeah. Scooter hums on an opening bell. Half gap flash ain't ringing that cell. Risk interval tight, one tick at a time. Consistency rule, I'm walking the line. Balls on calling. Liquidity pocket, fan blowing candles. I don't stop it.
What level did I put some level on my Twitter. Let me see. I'm curious what that level was. There was a level I wanted to close below. This is a trade that I could have taken with options. This would be a trade that I would take with intra-session options, because it would be too difficult for me to manage risk if I had taken that entry with futures. Because I wouldn't know. Do I set a 40-point stop, an 80-point? Because there's no levels above. Level. I'd like to see it close before 20. Look. This is exactly what I was just saying, right? So you could tell I think the same way. I said this morning, it feels like we're going to close below 24,600. The issue, I don't see an entry, right? If volume comes in the market and we have controlled sell-off, maybe there's a ride the wave opportunity, right? This was the ride the wave opportunity, but it didn't feel right to me. It didn't feel right to me. This was the ride the wave opportunity. This is the kind of trade where, you know, I might short the low because I see liquidity on one side or the other, but I saw them on both sides, so it would have been too risky for me. Wouldn't have been able to manage risk. You know, I'd have been right on the direction, right on the overall move, but no ability to manage risk. And that's my number one job, risk management. I wouldn't have traded 0 day. I would have probably traded 5 days out.
Setups, blow the eval away. Hedge pressure, scooter goes to grid. Stacking payouts, let the prop firm
What happens a lot of times is also people get recency bias, right? People get recency bias. Like, let's say you were waiting for this move, and let's say you didn't take this entry or whatever, and then maybe next week or something, you're waiting for a move, and you maybe you're overactive taking your entries because you don't want to miss something like this again. That can really cause issues for traders in a week following. Like if something like this happens, you know. So, you know, I'm just like, well, whatever. There's 5 sessions next week. I've been locked in all week. I clocked in over 70. I clocked in like 71% accuracy this week. So I'm like, whatever. I don't care. I missed one setup. Who cares? And I don't really feel like I missed it because to me, it felt like 55%. You know, it worked, but not for me. That's not how I do business. Larry, that's a good reminder. He said giveaway, big dog. My dog. You're right. It is giveaway time. Guys, type boot camp in chat. Type boot camp in chat. We're giving away one more boot camp and one more prop account. One more boot camp, one more prop account. I wonder if Matoski's still out there. I think Matoski was probably short biased as well. Didn't he say earlier? Matoski, you out there? Did you pull the trigger on that one, or could you not find the entry either? I wonder if Matoski took it. I just couldn't find the right entry. I was like right there. I was right there. He's up 8K. So here's where here's where the apex was. Guys, type boot camp in chat. Boot camp. Reset tool. Okay. I'll tell you where the apex of my decision making was on this trade. It was right. If you look at my cursor, it was right. Oh no, hold on. This is a 40-point box that I drew. It was, and this is a 27-point. Right, I was watching it as it bounced 27 points, and then right as it bounced to the 40-point mark, I was looking for it to get a little bit hollow, a little unstable up here, but it remained, like I could tell there's a lot of topside liquidity. So at this apex, right, to me, I said, okay, 55% probability that we go down, 45% probability that we continue up back into this area. That was the analysis I was making right here. So for me, this was the apex of my decision making. And you saw me draw these boxes, right? As it was, I think I drew the boxes like it was probably right around here. I drew these boxes. I was drawing it as this was happening. But if you were, I don't know if you were watching that chart, but you saw me draw the boxes. That's what I was doing. I was just trying to draw them so I knew where the apex of my decision would kind of be. Guys, type boot camp in chat. We're going to do a boot camp and then we're going to do another prop account. There's 24,600. I should have put an options trade on though. An option at that apex, an options trade would have been a great idea, right? Because then the edge is actually higher because you don't have to worry about managing the stop, right? Part of that 55% probability, like the edge assignment that I give it, part of that is that I'm gonna need to manage the stop, right? So. EVA trades, no, but if I have strong conviction on a directional move, but I can't find an entry, that's when I will take an intra-session options trade. This was the perfect trade idea where I really should have had it queued up. I should have had it queued up. I didn't. I would say that was an error. That was an error to not have it queued up, ready to go. But even trade sometimes 0 DTE, but not usually. Not usually.
Rocket scooters fire, my spirits unbound. One step at a time. One
I mean, in this case, it would have been fine because we were near the end of the session. But no, otherwise, I like to buy them a week or two out, even if I'm going to close it the same day. Just because there's an exponential decline. There's an exponential decline in the theta the closer you get to expiration.
One step, one trade, one payout's my roar. One day at a time.
Jolims probably would have been whatever the at the money put was, because I'm sure there would have been volume in the at the money put. Now, I mean, there's still a good possibility we get down to hedge pressure MHP. I mean, there is an opportunity for a short in this decision block with a scale in back up here, but now there's only 10 minutes to market on close. So I'm not going to do that. But, I mean, this would be a fine entry right here. Guys, type boot camp in chat. I'm going to spin it in 2 minutes. Oh, it keeps defaulting to top, chat. I don't know why it keeps doing that. There we go. Look at this little squeeze edge. This is illiquid though. This move is illiquid. This move is illiquid. So I would not long here. I'd be, you know, I wouldn't be long in here. But if this gets back into this zone, it could suck back up into this liquidity area. Very unpredictable here to me. All right, here we go. Time for a spin. In 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Kentine Hines. Use a winner. Type something in chat to claim your prize. Oh, there they are. All right. You won a giveaway. You won the boot camp. So you're going to go to the link in the description for the Discord, message our admin name Slacks, and he will hook you up. Nice. Send him a picture of your YouTube ID. And then at mock, or you know what? In 3 minutes, we'll give away the last funded account. Let's see. No, we'll do it at mock in 8 minutes. I just want to watch this move here.
No more 9 to 5, no more despair. Prop firm funded, I'm breathing new air. Rocket scooters tools, they're my battle plan. From the grind to glory, I'm my own man. Rise to riches, break the cage. Rocket scooter, rise the page. Whoosh fan roars, my dreams ignite.
Congratulations. All right, now we're back in another liquid area down here. Probably just rotate down here now.
My pulse is a drum. Half gaps lurking. I know it's gonna come. Prices teasing, dancing near the line. Fingers itch. This setup's mine.
MFF. All right. All right, guys, type MFF in chat. Time for our last giveaway. Type MFF in chat. I'll spin it after market on close. Watch, bet it's gonna get real choppy now. Exo Vista, nice. Grab the kick 1K, nothing wrong with that.
Waited all day, now it's my time. Half gaps here, I'm claiming what's mine. No stop loss blues, no traders regret. This setup's gold, I'm placing my bet. Half gap riot, screaming proud. Oh, crush the trade, we're shaking the crowd. Baby, stack it, rack it.
All right, guys, 3 minutes to mock. 3 minutes.
I was blind to the rhythm, chasing every flame, dreaming on borrowed wisdom, playing a losing game. But you came rolling in like a Sunday song, showed me where my heart belongs. Oh, scooter, oh, how has changed. Scooter, you turn my losses into grace. Yeah, you steady my hands, you clear my mind. Oh, scooter, rocket scooter, you changed my life this time. Used to fight that candle, caught up in the fear, but you taught me patience. Now the path is clear. No more noise, no
Guys, smash the like button. We're almost at 300. 1 minute to mock.
more gave me peace. I could finally find. Oh, scooter, rocket scooter. Oh, everything has changed. Scooter, rocket scooter. You turn my losses into grace. Yeah, you steady my hands, you clear my mind. Oh, scooter, rocket scooter. You changed my life.
That's mock. Whippage.
Now I breathe between the lines. I see the truth in every sign. What was chaos turned to calm. You're the stillness in my storm. Oh, scooter, rocket scooter. Oh, how everything has changed. Scooter, rocket scooter. I'll never trade the same. Yeah, you brought me home, you gave me sight. Oh, scooter, rocket scooter. You made it
It's real selling. That's real selling. Wonder if it'll be sustained. Let's see. All right, here we go. We got 114 entries. All right, type MFF in chat. 1 more minute. I'm going to spin it. The room showed up today. Thank you for being here. We're at 300 likes. Saints, we have 3 shows a day. We have a morning show starting at 8:30 Eastern. Matoski, aka Matt, does his morning show. He's doing a 100K to $1 million challenge. And then I'm in the afternoons, usually till 4, usually till the close. And then Darb, aka Brad, in the evening, 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, here we go. 12 seconds. Giveaway engine queued up. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for showing up. And pick a winner. This is a big one. This is our final prop account. Chess. Wow, there you go. Type something in chat. Boosted Dime said absolutely rigged. Nice. Chessafrac, congratulations. Uh-oh, what just happened? There we go. Congratulations. Use a winner. All right, so you're going to go to the link in the description. Go to the contest channel in the Discord. Send a picture of your YouTube ID to the admin name Slacks. And he's going to hook you up. Nice. What do we got here? What do we got here? Guys, smash the like button. I appreciate it.
shows the current when it's ready to flow. Lightning in the pocket, electric groove, liquidity hitting with the shockwave move. Bright little spark in a midnight tune. I ride that flash till the candles bloom. Yeah. Flash in the dark, yeah, it rewrites the scene. Splitting up the shadows with the silver blue beam. Move with the current when the colors collide. Lightning in the pocket puts the spark in the stride.
Hey, Charms. Hey, man, don't feel bad. Charm said took 0 trades today. Never found an entry that was 100% that you felt 100% on about. Hey, man. Same. I was waiting for the short move all afternoon, but when it came, I just couldn't find it. Couldn't find a good entry. Couldn't find a good entry. Couldn't find a good entry. And just to give an example of, let's see, back here earlier in the session, coming into that same level, right? See the I'm red on the 2 accounts. It was in here, right? I was trying to trade a similar move, and then I wasn't feeling it. I had to get out. So, you know, would it have worked the second time? Yeah, but it just wasn't feeling it, right? Don't want to put myself in a hole on the setup that I don't have conviction on. Because sometimes it's not only about, you know, the setup, but also how it gets there. Where can you find a level to frame your to frame your entry around, you know? Yeah, no trade is a trade. Charms, I don't know if you were yesterday, we talked about sit out edge, you know, when your edge isn't there, how sitting out is part of your edge. Sit out edge. I mean, it would have been nice if it didn't dump 155 points off the apex that I was watching, but you know, whatever. That's the game. That's the game. It's cool how I can rewatch it though. Now that it's recorded on stream, I can rewatch. Be like, hey, like what candle were we on when I drew these boxes? Because I can kind of, you know, it'd be nice to be able to see it again. Marumo said, sometimes you need a lot of discretion, even though the platform has playbooks or rules. How do I suggest you improve on that? So, you know, I don't know, because I do trade with discretion. So I don't know if you just systematically traded the levels, what the outcome would be. I mean, the statistics are there. So I don't know if I don't know, you know, but I would say as far as developing discretion and feel for the session, the number one thing, unfortunately, it's kind of sucks. It's just screen time. It's just seeing sessions, you know? It's just seeing sessions. Because, you know, there's not that many sessions in the year. So, I'd say you start getting to, like, high hundreds, low thousands and seeing sessions. Like, you know, 3 years, around 750 sessions. 4 years, around 1,000 sessions. Just once you've seen that many sessions, you will just start to develop that feel. You'll start to develop the feel. So it's really screen time. And one thing I always do is I don't like to miss an open. But I will consciously make a decision whether I'm trading the open or watching the open. Right? Because you would have seen on my Twitter, there's been once or twice in the last couple of weeks since I started it, that I'll say, you know, I'm not trading the open. Like yesterday, I said I won't be trading the open. I watched it for 2 minutes and then I went for a walk.
Rocking on the bike, got my helmet on, visor tinted rose. When the price goes whoosh, everybody knows. Yeah, I don't chase the pump, nah. I French kiss the dump, put my lipstick.
Hey, take it easy, Kevin. Take it easy. Thank you for being here. Eva Trades asks a question. Let me see. The discount on Funded Next? Yeah, I could look that up. Absolutely. Funded Next, the current discount. You use code Rocket50, and then you get 30% off of the Bolt if you're a new user, or 20% off if you're an existing user. You have to use a specific link. I'm gonna paste it in chat right now for you, Eva. And the code is Rocket50. All one phrase. There's the link, and it's Rocket50. It should be on Legacy as well. The discount might be different on Legacy though. Special coupon Rocket50. Yeah, so yeah, that's for Funded Next. Try that on the Legacy. It should work. If it doesn't, try Rocket or Rocket Scooter. But it's the only thing I have listed here is the special code and the link. So if that's the only one, usually that's. Oh, Slacks just posted it. Slacks just repasted it as well. Thank you, Slacks. Slacks, I pasted it from the sheet, but I don't know. Maybe it's different than yours. Boost the dime anytime, brother. Good to have you here. Thanks, brother. All right, guys, that is the close. Trader 2143, the room shows up. Thank you. Thank you for being part of the community. We appreciate it. Guys, hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being here. It's time for me to get my snackage on. I'll see you all on Monday. Don't forget to tune in to Sir Darb stream on Sunday night. Until Monday, I'm out. Peace.